Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spaceship Game Jam live stream. I'm your host for the next hour or so. My name is Ren. I run a podcast called After I Failed. I also do a Games Built in Public video series where we do interviews with indie game developers and who are talking about their games and the progress of their games. So for this section of the Spaceship Game Jam live stream, we've got a couple of indie game developers here to talk about their game. We'll start off with Nothing Normal Games, who will talk about their game BrainShell. All right, I'll pass it over to you guys.
Hello,
Hello, I'm Nadir.
Hello,
I'm Geni.
and I'm Vilho. Hello.
From Sauna.
Yeah, we'll needed to go to sauna sadly. But
Yes. So today, guys, we are gonna share our project. This game is still in development. It's called BrainShell, and it's set in an alternate 50 where you control a missile from the inside. So basically, the game is a psychological horror game, with like a very like big emphasis on the atmosphere and how the player will experiment each phase of the flight. So through the flight, you will deal with puzzles like light puzzles, go through the phase, explore the backstory of the world and also the backstory of the character. And after each phase, there will be what we call some kind of a mini game hallucination episodes that also dive deep into the broken psyche of the character. As you can see, the style is very gritty, PSX inspired, a lot of eyes. That's a bit questionable. We might add more or we might remove. We don't know yet. But for when it comes to body horror, we, I guess, all in our team love seeing that kind of stuff in our game. So at least in that thing, you will definitely see some weird body horror stuff going on there. So yeah, we've been developing this game for like what now? 5 months,
no, it's
approx.
more like 7 months, I think. But we
Yeah,
just entered production like 1 month ago, and yeah,
yeah. So yeah, basically, we don't have a playable demo for this version of the game, but we have a prototype, which is a visual novel of the story of the game that you can find on our itch. Please feel free to go there,
yeah.
even though,
Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program
yes,
is the name of the
like,
teaser.
yeah, we changed it from Intercontinental Ballistic Missile to BrainShell because it was a working title back then. So yeah, do you have anything you want to add or
I think our game
Well,
is really
there's
cool.
the
go ahead?
yeah, there's the delay. I'm sorry if we are talking over each other, but there's the QR code there. Uh, you can join our Discord from there, and then you can find more stuff about the game. You can ask us there. Where can I find the teaser, for example? We'll try to update it and make everything bit more clear there, but it's work in progress.
Yeah. Currently, we are working on the teaser to put on our Steam page. Hopefully, it will be up next month, probably first week of September, and you will probably check it out there. It's very cool. We are working with some really talented people that works in the film industry and also music, and we are very excited and can't wait actually to share it to the public. For now, we have those gifts, uh, and yeah, there is a lot to come for sure.
Yeah, and our Steam page is under review at the moment, so will
Hopefully, we
hopefully
get it.
be up
Yeah,
in a few days, hopefully,
Yes.
because it got rejected 2 times, and we've been like, oh shit, there's something wrong with the images. Oh shit, there was something wrong with the text, and now hopefully it's up
Nothing wrong anymore.
in minutes. So Meanwhile, you can join the Discord and then you can wishlist the game. It would be amazing.
Yeah, and if you join the Discord now, we might actually make some cool art for you, just for you. So, yeah, be part of the journey. This is just the beginning. So yeah, you can enlist, as we said, to the Discord. Scan the QR code, and also we are available on all other socials: X, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky, YouTube, Discord. So yeah, please free to join whatever you feel comfortable. And yeah, that's us. And thank you.
Excellent, you guys. That was fantastic. I've got two of the team members actually here with me in the studio. They're just off camera, but on camera, on a different camera. Meanwhile, Vilho, you are where exactly?
Mökki, our Finnish summer cottage. Traditional Finnish summer cottage, even though it's like raining and everything, but yeah. And my family is in the other room, so I went to sauna.
That's fantastic.
That's why it's a bit dark. I have a small window giving some light.
It's actually quite perfect. It's just shining right down. It's very ominous, actually. I feel like it suits the theme very well.
I'm
But
kind of jealous.
I mean, yeah, I also wish I was in sauna as well. But yeah, I think yeah, I'm really hoping you guys get the Steam page through next week, and we'll have it on.
We too.
Yeah, on the finished games, which would be really cool too. But yeah, it sounds like you guys have made great progress with the game. I've actually done an interview with you guys before, and yeah, we talked about the kind of visual novel style, the sort of testing out the lore and everything with that creative narrative style of gameplay, and it's really good to see that the progress is happening, that the Steam page is going to be out. And you guys, how long did you say you were working on this for?
Around 7 months.
I think it's 7 months.
7 months.
But the original idea was totally different from this idea we had.
See, that's wild, and that's great, and something to be proud of. You spent 7 months working on this game, and now you have a Steam page out, which is something like many game developers dream to have. Have a full-fledged game within 7 months and to have a Steam page out. So definitely really proud of you guys. You guys are doing fantastic. You're absolutely killing it. Great work.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. And to be honest, I feel like this game, of course, you are. It's it's BRAINSHELL. You're a missile. It's ICBM originally. I feel like it fits the theme very well for the spaceship jam. There's some. It deals with the atmosphere, right? Yeah, there's atmospheric travel and transference here, right?
Rockets
Yeah.
and missiles are basically the same thing. They just
Absolutely.
have
Yeah.
different usages.
Exactly. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining. That was
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So next we'll set up the next team. We'll take a short little pause and set up the next team.
All good.
Yep. Thank you, Velo. All right. We are back now with the next team, Team Resonarch. Excellent. And they're going to be showcasing the game Against All Skies. Oh, yeah, can you mute that? Ah. Yeah,
Oh, I see. Didn't do that.
yeah. Gotta love MacBooks. All right. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, Team Resonarch. And they'll be showcasing their game Against All Skies. New title for the game, replacing Wings of Magonia, which it's a very well known game. You might have heard about it, Wings of Magonia. Yes. And there's something about this that's slightly bothering me, but I'll deal with it later. No. What's bothering me is pardon me. This is always fun. we, we have a we have a bit of a but yes. All right, fellas, please introduce yourselves and tell us about your game.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you much for having us. So I'm Lewis, producer with Resonant on our game Against the Skies. And this is
Technical artist of the team, making all the juice happen.
yeah. So we got together at Espel Game Lab. We're a team originally of about 5, and now we are 11, which is of course a lot to manage, but it's extremely important because of a game like what we're making, which is a roguelike deck builder. There is a lot of different facets to consider, a lot of different skills which are needed. And we're very excited because while we've been here at Spaceship Jam, our Steam page has actually gone up, and we've been able to apply to Finish Games Week. And we have a booth at Pocket Gamer, so we're very excited to show what we've been working on. And everything that you're about to see has been pretty much made in the past 8 weeks. So it's early, but it's still awesome, and I think we can cut to showing the trailer now.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
You're ready.
There's the sound. Oh, is it playing?
Oh, too many screens up. Sorry.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, so Against All Skies is a party-based roguelike deck builder, which is an interesting concept because there's only one other difficult game out there that exists, and that's why we see a spot for us. Because if you're any fans of Persona or Final Fantasy or any sort of fantasy JRPG, RPG style game, then you can probably see what we're going for. It's a Victorian Sky Island fantasy where you have a party of characters, and each character has their own deck of cards. And when you fuse the turns together, you can then actually freely use each character's cards together to lead to new combos. And so this is our Steam page that has gone up yesterday. We are now at 33 wish lists,
Yes.
which, given we haven't actually shared this anywhere, we're very excited about that. And a lot of effort went into getting this Steam page up under such short notice. Thank you, Finish Games Week, for moving the deadline by 3 weeks. But it's all good. We've managed to get it in. Tevo made a lot of the visual effects that
Yeah.
you've seen, if you want to talk about them quickly, and the interesting environment we have going on.
Yeah. At the start, we had only like still images that just moved around like but then we made all of these 3D effects that you can reuse to move them all kind of way to reuse many kind of effects throughout the game. And of course, you can see that the environment is also moving. And actually, we have currently in progress to making this scene also 3D that looks like 2D, so we can have more interesting camera perspectives to move around, like you can see in like other JRPG genres. So look forward for those.
Yes, we are doing a devlog every Friday, and so what's on the Steam page is not necessarily the latest of what we have. And the goal is that we've done a lot of prototyping on this on a physical version for quite a few months, which has helped us prepare a lot of the design before taking it to Unity. And with that, that's allowed us to now sort of work on how we might want the game to be represented visually, play it internally, and yeah, by this time next month, we will actually be distributing our first playable through our Discord server to anybody who's interested in turn-based games or deck builders in general. And you'll be able to see all the extra little things that we've been adding, as Tavo mentioned, like camera perspective changes in a 3D environment. And yeah, a lot more still to update, but the goal is to have this on early access by Q4 next year. So please follow our progress and maybe see you at Finished Games Week or a Pocket Game. So that's pretty much everything I'd like to share.
Yeah.
Wonderful work, guys. That's fantastic. You know, Lewis, you were telling me yesterday how you quit your job before making this game, and like it was a bit of an uphill battle when it came to people being a bit supportive, I guess. People were doubting you and all that. It's that against all odds kind of story, and here you have the game Against All Skies. I feel like it's very fitting, isn't it?
It is pretty much a whole ode to at least what the games industry is right now. A lot of us in the team are, a lot of us met as we were IGDA volunteers, and then through Esport Game Lab. And some people have been affected by layoffs. Other people don't necessarily think that the games that are being made in Finland right now represent the interests that they have in their own games. So we'd like to come in with our own turn-based fantasy game that can hopefully become a new pillar in the Finnish games industry.
Love it. Fantastic. Well done. Very good work, both of you, and for the entire team as well. Now, we'll have you guys on my podcast, my video series, Games Built in Public, where we'll take a bit more of a deep dive. We'll ask a bit more intense, hard-hitting questions about the game and the development team, and it'll be a great time. Looking forward to having you guys on that as well. Yes, also be sure to check out my video series, Games Built in Public, on the Unsupervised Games YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, that should.
I would add just on that. We are very transparent with how we're making this game as well. So yeah, it would be an interesting episode because we have quite a lot to share. And don't forget to look up Against All Skies on Steam and wishlist, please.
Yes, be sure to check out.
The first time I can now officially say that. So.
Yeah,
be sure to check out Against All Skies on Steam and wishlist it. Yeah, you gotta get used to saying that. Yeah, and when you guys get your Steam page up, and as well, you have to tell people you got a game on Steam. Yes. I've seen a lot of people just like say, "Yeah, I have a game out," or like they don't talk about their game on Steam. They have to talk about it. It's a major accomplishment in the game industry. Yeah. But yeah,
it's been a joy. So.
Yes. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this little segment, this little slice of Ren that we have here, and hearing about these really cool indie game developers and the games that they're working on. Of course. If you are also interested in being interviewed in the future by me, and let's talk about your game, your indie game that's coming up, or a demo you may have, be sure to reach out to me on LinkedIn or Discord, Ren Unsupervised on Discord, and we'll set something up. Yeah, catch you later, and please enjoy the rest of the Spaceship Game Jam. Take care.
Bye-bye.